Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy President, Honorable Duale, Honorable Abdike, Major Deko, who is the governor aspirant, my women Rep Mulki, Senator Falhado. Okay, let me proceed. Your Excellency, from the onset, it's important to Kiswahili. Oh, Mohamed Gabo. Kiswahili ni ngumu kidogo na ile kitu mimi nataka kutaja hata ingine hakuna Kiswahili ndani. Tutapata tu kwa Kiingereza. Lakini baadaye nitaguzia kidogo inshallah. Your Excellency, thank you for this forum. On the road sector, from the onset, it's important to acknowledge there is this thing called Sessional Paper number 10 of 1965, which have institutionalized marginalization in our region. The emphasis on that paper meant that resources were not allocated to our region for infrastructural development. In fact, it's infrastructure that suffered most. Your Excellency, you have been in leadership for quite some time. I'm sure when you have a picture of a Somali, who comes to your mind? Someone who is resilient, loud, aggressive, enterprising, risk-taking. This is the person who comes to your mind, I'm sure. Our people are that in nature. We are enterprising, we are resilient, we are very business oriented. But the thing that have really lagged us behind is the road infrastructure. I believe of all the other factors mentioned here, if we have the road, if the road network is taken care of, all these other factors will be impacted positively. You understand, Your Excellency, from, I think, independence, the first time we saw tarmac was 40 years later, and it was less than 5 kilometers. We appreciate your role in the Nuno Mudogashe Road. We also appreciate your role, because you have followed this thing, in this Lamu corridor, even though we are told it is not bitumen standard. So what we will request is that this Garissa is very strategically placed, both in the region and in Kenya. We have the river here. We are centrally placed when you consider the map of Kenya for other northern Kenya counties. So the sea is here. So if we have a bitumen standard road connecting Garissa to Ijara and Hulugo via Garmagala, and you have one connecting towards Liboye to the Somali border, and to Mandera, and to Siolo, and we have a bridge and a strategic point in Balambala sub-county, like let's say Sekle, to connect us to Meru, this part of Ukambani. In fact, Meru, ata Ukambani hakuna biashara mingi. Meru, if we can be connected to that corridor of Siolo, Meru, that thing, it will really help us. And then in this age, Your Excellency, we have places in our county where there happens to be food shortage during rainy season. And our rain is scarce and far apart. And even with that, you will hear when it rains, there are some places that are cut off. So if we can have also a maintenance, program, whereby whenever the rainy season onset, after the rainy season onset, we grade these roads. We have a standby machinery in works or wherever, it will really help. So for me, what I will emphasize is that if there are sectors that have really been marginalized in our county or our region, it's the road sector. And if there is a sector that can uplift us in the shortest time possible, it is also, attention on the road sector. And also, Your Excellency, I would like to bring to your attention on this constitutional article 204. Yes, Your Excellency. Sorry. When we have this constitutional article called 204. It's about equalization fund. That fund, the period is about to lapse. And the same have also been, mutilated by adding some counties through something called poverty indicators. I think what we will request you is that once you come in, inshallah, you dedicate that fund to northern counties, increase its lifespan, and also specifically allocated to the road sector. It will really help us, the equalization fund. And you remove these counties called poverty indicators. There is nothing called poverty, that's artificial. It is us who have suffered marginalization, and that is, it will only be right if it is meant for us. So, Your Excellency, I know you have the technical capacity and your technical team. This is the road sector we want you to put emphasis. I believe it will uplift every other sector. That is that shortly, and something which is very related to this economic forum. These technical guys told me not to add any other word, but you will give me that small permission. I personally, I was on the other side of politics. We had a very enriching engagement with my brother Duale, and Duale is a man we come from very far. And when I tell you we come with him from very far, it was not always rosy. We had our wars, we had our friendship.
Iwapo unapenda habari nazokuletea, basi subscribe kwenye channel hii ili uwe unapata uhondo kila wakati. Shukran.
Kwa hiyo program. Yes. Lakini sitaki kusema yale yalitokea, lakini nataka nikuhakikishie ya kwamba siku ya serikali yetu mpya 100, hii 100 billion ambayo tumepatiwa, yes, tutahakikisha imetumika kujenga hiyo lami all the way mpaka kule Mandera, kwa sababu tukifungua hiyo barabara na tuweke lami, vile wewe mwenyewe umesema, watu wa hapa ni watu wa bidii, enterprising, resilient, you know, yeah, hiyo biashara nyingine wataweza kujisort. Na hiyo mpango pia tulikuwa na off grid, mambo ya kupindua hiyo pesa wapeleke mahali pengine. Lakini hatutakubali, kwa sababu hii pesa wakati tuliitafutia Northern Kenya. Kule kwangu Eldoret na sehemu nyingine itangoja kidogo, kwa sababu at least tuko na lami. Alafu nikubaliane na wewe mambo ya equalization fund. Mimi nakubaliana na wewe kabisa ya kwamba equalization fund, the original intention was the 14 counties, asal counties.
Yeah.
So hii mapinduzi ingine ilifanyika hapo katikati si halali.
Thank you. Yes.
So tutarudisha hiyo equalization fund, tutafute namna ya kuhakikisha kwamba inatumika vile umesema kwa barabara na ukiniruhusu kwa maji. Haya mambo mawili, ili tusichanganye na mambo mengi alafu tena ikapotea, haionekani, impact yake inakosa. So tukitumia kwa barabara na maji, tutaweza kuokoa mahali pakubwa katika sehemu hii ya 14 counties za asal areas in our country. Sijui kama hiyo unakubaliana na mimi
kabisa,
hapo?
Kabisa, Your Excellency.
Tuko pamoja hapo?
Kabisa.
Bas, otherwise Bwana Gabo, mbali na hiyo barabara kubwa ambayo tunapanga kuitengeneza, bado tuko na barabara zingine ambazo zinaendelea za hapa Garissa, za kwenda Masalani na sehemu nyingine katika sehemu hii. We will keep those ones going using GOK funds. But we will make sure that we roll out the big infrastructure program, including the one from Lamu kupitia Garissa kwenda mpaka Isiolo. Umesema ni barabara ambayo haitakuwa ya lami, lakini we will find a way of changing it, kwa sababu ukiona ile pesa inatumika kwa hiyo barabara, yeah, alafu tena inasemekana sio barabara ya lami, then there is a problem. Kwa sababu nafikiri inasemekana itumike shilingi karibu milioni 80 per kilometer. Then you wonder what kind of a gravel road are you doing with 80 million per kilometer? There must be a problem. So that's something we'll investigate, because I believe strongly that at 80 million shillings per kilometer we should be able to have a tarmac road coming all the way. So haya ni mambo tutayashughulikia.
Thank you, Excellency.
Sawa sawa. Thank you, Gabo.
Thank you so much.